Hey there, beautiful people. Happy New Year to all of you, and very good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. It's just turning 7, a little bit like a cool weather, 15 degrees, kind of chill. I'm thinking it's going to get colder, from here on, at least for a few weeks. That'll be lovely. So, hopefully, you had a great New Year. If you had a nice time, awesome. And I wish you all the best for the new year. I hope all your dreams come true and all your, New Year resolutions you set. I'm going to talk about that in the next video. So here we are going to do a awesome fragrance. Before this one, I did a review on one fragrance called Mango Bliss. That one is from the same line. It's called Ophidian. Just sprayed it, it's very strong. So this is the fragrance, second one from the line. There's another one, I will review that as well. This is called Black Cherry, and I recently got it to make content. Okay, it's very nice presentation. This is from House of Paris Corner. Paris Corner, Fragrance World, Latafa, they're making unbelievable presentation. This is a little bit old now. So this opens up from here. It is very niche presentation, okay? If you've seen Mango Bliss, that was a fantastic perfume. Longevity was moderate. This is where the bottle stays. I took it out already. It has a nice little magnet. This one is the bottle. This is basically, I think, a fragrance inspired from one of the celebrity perfumes. I'm not sure, but this is similar to something also. So I took out already the cap a little bit. I keep it loose. There is a reason for it. Once you put it back on, these caps are very, very tight. I don't know if a lady can take it out or not, but as a dude, I'm struggling because, okay, let me show you actually. So if it goes, you hear the click, it clicks, right? You can do this like no problem, no problem. But this thing, check out the struggle that I'm not going to even. Oh, okay, it came out quite okay then, but then sometimes I struggle. This is metallic cap, very heavy cap. I don't know what this is supposed to represent. It looks like a scorpion or something. I don't know what this is supposed to be. If you guys know, please do let others know. Very nice, but I do not really like the design. Could have been like a gemstone or something, or bit more smoother cap would be nice. And this is the bottle. This is the highlight of the packaging, is the snake. Everybody, this is supposed to be, the name itself is there, the Ophidian, the snake that moves into, I think, the desert and stuff. And this is really nice. The coloration is beautiful, looks like nicely painted gold and cherry color. I like this bottle, very heavy, and I do enjoy the snake a lot. This reminds me of Pure Access by Paco Rabanne. So atomizer, good atomizer. Okay, so yeah, so this is a very lush cherry scent. Okay, if you are into cherry, I feel like my muscles just grew bigger. Sorry about that. So that's stupid. Anyway, so the presentation, mesmerizing 10. And if you are not a fan of cherry, let me give you fair warnings first. This is not going to work for you. This is a very strong scent. It replicates kind of like Tom Ford's Lost Cherry and one other cherry. There's a cherry something, cherry smoke. I forgot the name. And there was another one. It's originally people compared this to, I forget the house name all the time. Kayla? No. Uh, I'm pretty close. I remember that it's similar to something like with the K. Anyway, so it's similar to those. And if you are not a fan of cherry, you're not gonna like this. It has a lot of cherry, smoky cherry. It is sweet, but at the same time, it's smoky. Okay, so it is going to be very thick experience initially. The overall longevity was like for me was okay, 4 hours, around 4.5 hours, not a beast. The way it opens up is very strong. It has a big aura about it. But once you go past that third or fourth hour, on me, on my skin, it's very, very stale. Like I would say, oh man, there's a fragrance bothering me. Anyway, okay, there you go. So it could have lasted much longer as it promised in the opening, but it doesn't actually. So 4.5 hours is not bad. It's a good cold weather fragrance, but the cherry reminds me of another fragrance called Black Perfecto from Guerlain, like Le Petit Robe Noir. Okay, so what is the house called? Kayla? No. Ah man, let me get that name. I was not far off from what I was imagining, because sometimes you remember a hint of it, but I cannot remember the whole name. The house I was thinking was Kayali. Kayali, yeah, Kayali or Kayali. So the fragrance this is supposed to be similar to is that called Lovefest Burning Cherry, and it's like number 48 fragrance, I guess, from their line. And Kayali fragrance are very expensive celebrity perfumes. They really charge you a lot of money, around $200 or more. And these fragrances are more affordable. These are like under $40. So let me see the Kayali price actually, if they have on here on Fragrantica. Yeah, 149. Yeah, not cheap at all, the Kayali. So I haven't smelled the Kayali, to be honest, so I cannot compare this to that, but there are a lot of reviews by the ladies. You can check it out. But I overall like it because I do enjoy Lost Cherry and the dupes. I had another one from Latafa, and I have the Latafa Maison Alhambra one. So they smell really great. And I do love cherry candies. This one is candy like sweetness, raspberry, cherry, kind of like a dry down. It has some sort of a praline, a little bit of woodiness, this, I would say, like, fair to say it's a kind of like gourmand kind of a scent. Maybe there's a vanilla as well. At the base, maybe some vetiver and stuff, okay, combination wise. So this leans, I would say, 60 for women, 40 for men, because I personally would love to wear this, but many men would find fruity fragrance is not their cup of tea. Okay. Reason being, sometimes the sweetness is too much, okay, for some people. Gorgeous fragrance for women. You can wear this for your date, if you're supposed to meet someone, if you want to create some mystery around you as a lady. This is a mysterious perfume. People smell it on you. They're not going to smell like, they're gonna not going to say like, oh, you smell like My Burberry or another typical blue fragrance, or, some of the new, like the Dior, Miss Dior, this and that. These are very common now. Or something that's like everyday, like a regular scent that you smell everywhere. This is a this is a fragrance you're not going to smell everywhere. So you can make it like a special occasion scent. You can wear it for work, but it's a little bit sensual. So I would say the Lost Cherry by Tom Ford, it is a naughty name. And that fragrance is similar to this. I feel that fragrance kind of flirty, even though there is a cherry, but it creates like a little bit of a seduction, about it. So I think this fragrance does achieve the same thing. Black Perfect would be a bit more leather take on this DNA, and I personally prefer the Guerlain's Black Perfecto over this. That is the one of the greatest cherry scents ever, aside like apart from Tom Ford Lost Cherry. Another one I had was Wild Cherry by Mancera. That was very dusty, smoky, leathery texture on the top of the cherry, which was very beast mode. So if you really want the ultimate beast mode, go for the Wild Cherry Mancera. Okay, I need breakfast. So this fragrance, it sits somewhere in the middle. It's one of the good ones. What makes it more attractive is the packaging. If you see this as a packaging, you cannot resist. Okay, this is what I feel. The Mango Bliss was the same story. I really like the way that smelled, but both this one and Mango Bliss, I was it Mango Bliss, I forgot the name actually. It was like a mango based one anyway. So that one sorry, that one and this one, they're top heavy, meaning the opening 2 hours is the magical proper sorry, the opening 2 hours are the more noticeable and more interesting part of this fragrance. If it carried on for about 6-7 hours, this would be somewhere like 9 or 10, because of the way it smells great, but longevity projection is a little bit on the average side, like 6.5 or 7 out of 10. But the price point, looking at it and the presentation, it makes up for it. $10 you pay extra just for the presentation, and I paid for the presentation as well. I mean, this looks gorgeous. This bottle is everything. So overall, this fragrance, I will give it like 8 out of 10, keeping my excitement aside, because I like the way this smells. But I believe there are other fragrances which achieve the same result, but so much better deal than a Kayali or a Tom Ford, because their price points are just insane, So this is literally like 1/4 of the price of the Kayali and maybe 1/10 of the price of the Tom Ford, So for me, there's just no brainer. Overall, yeah, 8 out of 10 is a solid mark for Ophidian. Is the name? Yeah, and it's called Black Cherry. So I'll be giving away the fragrance. Just want to create a content. I have another fragrance coming up. It is called Nassim. New house from, not new house, my very first fragrance from that house from Dubai. I'll review that soon. Have a nice day. Thanks for watching. Let's do some New Year resolution. See you.